Hello and welcome to version 2 of the Harry Potter upload on the same day on May the 2nd. There has been so many reveals today that they've even split the same categories up over the same day. Now, I have already covered most of this in the video that I did earlier on, but we're going to go over the stuff that I have not yet covered in a bit more detail and then just breeze over the other little bits and pieces as well, but we will cover everything. So, the new book. So we can now finally see some of these images properly, because some of the images, when I found this stuff, wasn't actually uploaded yet to the LEGO website. But this is yours, £54.99. It is item number 76449. You get 440 points and you get 518 pieces. And it does come with a really nice looking little book with the cool little minifigure as well. Now, I thought this was a giveaway, but it does look like it is slightly different with regards to the face and the mouth and things. So maybe it is a slightly different book. I might just be going mental, but maybe it wasn't the Book of Monsters. Maybe it was the book of something else. Now, it does look like it can open up ever so slightly. You do have some mechanics in there to do whatever it is it's supposed to do, but it is the book that chases, and you can see that is exactly what they are copying just on that bit. So if you like it and you think it would look good on your, I would imagine it'd be more of a shelf display, but it does look nice and smart. What that is, that's got, I'm assuming that's a mechanism to make the mouth move up and down. So that's the Technic pieces that you have, because it's not fully attached to everything up on the top. So that's potentially how they make it, unless it's just a completely separate thing that comes with it. Or does it move? Ah, is that what they're trying to show us? Does the mouth open up and close and it moves across the table, maybe? Yes, pull back. Oh, it's a pullback. Oh, clever. So you pull it back, it shoots forwards, opens and closes, and then if it falls off the table, it will smash. So just be careful. So it has a lot of playable features then. So there we go. That is something completely different. It was worth doing this video again, just to actually see all the proper images. But again, it's 518 pieces, and it is item number 76449. And then that is another look at the cool minifigure that it comes with. Moving on to the next one. So this wasn't up there either. So this is the Dumbledore and Phoenix with the sorting hat, and you've got the cool little sword and everything. Can't remember what that is actually supposed to be. And is that, I don't think that's supposed to be the baby or the rebirth or the ashes or anything like that. So cover the basics first. This is item number 76448, 299 pieces, and it is 144 points. Yeah, I can't, for life of me, can't actually visualize what that is actually supposed to be. So I do apologize whatsoever. I know it's very, very important, but it's been a long day and it's hot, and I have made, I think, 10 videos today on Lego updates. So we are storming through, but this is yours if you want it, again for £17.99. So you do get a lot of nice bits and pieces for the price point. And that comes on the 1st of June. Now, we're going to have to click on all of them. So this is the Hogwarts Castle Herbology, yeah, Herbal class. That's what we're going to stick with. God damn. So this is item number 76445. It is an 8+ set, and it is 390 pieces. But what caught my eye straight away was these little happy chappies just here being ripped out the plant pot. So I think that this might work quite nicely with the big gardens, the botanical gardens. I could use it as a greenhouse attachment to it, because this set actually does close. And then you can see on the inside just here, you have got all the different bits and pieces with regards to the leaves and all of that kind of thing as well. So it does look rather smart. You have obviously got the watering can and other little bits and pieces like that. And then that is a bit of a better look with regards to the stuff that is on the side. And then that is the other end. So this is now stuff that I've not yet seen. So that is a really, really nice looking building, to be honest. But because it is supposed to be more of a greenhouse / conservatory, I guess, it's just like an outbuilding, I would have it closed. And I think I could actually have that, because it's not massive. But I'm assuming this actually fits inside the enormous Harry Potter castle. Does it show you or not? No. So it is obviously standalone grounds then. So this is something that you would need outside the Harry Potter castle. So obviously it's not in Hogwarts, it's on Hogwarts grounds, because a lot of the other classrooms, they show you that they are interchangeable. So potentially it might fit, but it might also be something else that you need to add on to the grounds. Now you can see straight away that this is a fantastic minifigure. I couldn't zoom in on this in the last one. I can't see its face now. There we go. Look at that. So that is a huge chunk. That does look great. So you can see that it is obviously Privet Drive. It's 639 pieces. Item number 76451. And you do get the whole family, and you do get the little bulldog as well. So you can see all of the different minifigures that are going on there. And obviously he's stuffing his face. But you've got the conservatory and house, and I would imagine it will spin round in itself and close. Yes. So there you go. So you can just have it, you can have it closed as the normal house, and then this bit you can pick and choose what hole you want to put that in, and it has got the nice little detail on the roof, and then you've got all the areas and everything like that. And of course it's number 4. They've even got the sticker in at the front for all of the letters, which I'm assuming are meant for Harry Potter, and then you've got all of the shrubbery and everything at the front. So this is a nice, looks like a nice little build. I think it's probably better than the last one that they did, and the fact that they've added in the whole family on this one is a nice thing. June 1st, £79.99, and there's a detail on the inside. So again, looking at this for the first time, that's why there's so many letters, because it's obviously blocked off on the inside. You've got the seat with the fireplace. You've even got his little room that is underneath the staircase, little plug socket down at the bottom. You've got some sweets and things up at the top. You've got a toilet. And you've got some more chocolate, and you've got a picture of a little boxing match and things going on the side. So yeah, there's quite a lot of detail on the inside of that one. So again, if you wanted to pick that one up, then it is available from the 1st of June. There is an advent calendar. I clicked on this before and there's no information. Oh, there is. There we go. I was about to say there's no information to give. And now I've just should have shut up on that one, because this is now what it looks like. Now, I did say that I think this is the first time that all of the minifigures are in Christmas jumpers, I do believe. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minifigures, all in really nice jumpers. So it'll be worth it just to get the Christmas jumpers, and if you didn't want to have them on that torso and vice versa, you can then just put them on other things. But you notice you have got loads and loads of little builds all the way around the outside, and some of these are sets that have been available in the past, and potentially some of them might be sets that are coming in the future as well. Yes, I know it's an advent calendar, and I know it's the 2nd of May, and I know it's coming on the 1st of September. Why they're advertising it so early, I don't know, but coming out in September kind of makes sense. So it means it might have been sat on too many of the older stock before. We've still got 3 or 4 more to go. So this is the book nook. So it's a book nook / bookends, depending on how it is you've got it displayed. So this is the Harry Potter Express. So we've already taken a very good look at this. So this is item number 76450, 832 pieces. You can have it open. You can then fold it round on itself, so it looks like this. So that's the really nice thing about these, because you can see the really nice detail on the inside of it with regards to all of the stickers. It's got the really nice roof and all of that kind of thing. Or if you wanted to, going by the photo, you can then rip it apart and stick it at the end of your books. So yeah, you can have it that way if you want to. So there's multiple ways you can display that if you wanted to. And then they are the 2 minifigures that you get with it. Of course, you get the chocolate frogs, you've got the mouse that runs around, and you've got the luggage with the owl and all those different bits and pieces. And they do, as you can see by the picture earlier, they do fit nicely in the actual train set just there. So I think they're going to be very popular. They've already shown one off. There's others still to come, but they are surprisingly big, so just be careful. They're 15 inches in length, so remember, base plate is 10 inches, 32 by 32 stud, and it's 6.7 inches in height. So it looks smart, I think. I think it is a nice looking thing, and I think it will sell well. Now, moving on to the last couple. So we have got a few more to go for. Now, I could spend ages on this one. Check out the last Harry Potter uploads. I went into massive detail on this one, so I'm not going to do that again. But it is the main tower for £229.99. It will ship on the 1st of June. It's available for pre-order. It is 2,135 pieces, and you get 1,840 points. And just a reminder, it's 800 points per £5 that you get back. You get a phenomenal amount of minifigures with this. You can see all of the different minifigures you get, and this thing here looks absolutely fantastic. And you've got all of the different figures in there holding all the different elements. You've got some of them in pajamas, some of them in different school uniforms, all the different colours and all of that kind of thing. And then, of course, you've got the floating ghost just up at the top. But not only does it come with lots of beautiful minifigures, the detail on the inside of the thing is incredible as well. So you've got the chess, and then you've got the keys. They obviously get pushed back in onto there. You've got the moving staircases at the top and at the bottom. Potentially the middle one might be fixed. And then you've got loads of the different rooms as well. So you've got Marnie just down at the bottom, and then you've got all the other people just doing their own thing on there. It is very, very impressive, and it is massive. It has some serious height to this. So just be careful where you think that you're going to display it, because don't forget, this gets added on to all of the other stuff that is already out, and some of the stuff that is already out is in a huge sale already, but this dwarfs this. So this is big enough by itself, but this thing really is an absolute chunk, and there's lots of other little bits and pieces obviously that add to it as well, just to make it up to that. So I'm assuming that is everything that they've done. So there might be a bit more to it that isn't actually on show. It might carry on going the other way, because this piece here is the bit that we've just checked out, and then this bit on the left hand side is, of course, the bit that was out before, and you can see how they get pushed back into the bases at the bottom. That's all of the minifigures. Again, I like the fact that we're getting multiple photos now of all the minifigures, which is always really nice to see all of those. And we've got some really nice photos, again, of all of the rooms. That's been my pet hate for a while. Just not enough good photos with all the little bits and pieces. So you can see what it adds on to. We've already seen that in the actual, obviously, the photo. But it doesn't give it the height. But it is very, very, very tall. Now, there's one more for me to do, and then I am absolutely melting. So I am going to call it a day after this, I think. So we have got a brand new ice cream parlour. So I am very, very jealous and envious that this is actually out and about. And I said this before, I really hope that they do carry on with the alleyway and the UCS scale. And we just, even if it's just a pair, we don't need 4 of them, just give us 2. And then we can just make it a little bit longer, or we can go down a different alley or whatever it is like that. But again, minifigures that you get look great. So you do get 6 good looking minifigures with that, and there is lots of bits and pieces going on this thing. So there's obviously the ice cream seats, and that will be pushed into the back. You've got the seating up at the top and again at the bottom. I said this in the last upload as well, that this is just like it is in the alleyway of the theme parks as well, especially at Florida, and you can actually go in and buy yourself an ice cream as well. Now, the Quidditch supplies is spot on with regards to all the bits and pieces up at the top. So you can see you've got the goggles, you've got the trophy, you've got the flag, and there's all the other little bits and pieces. And again, I do really like the chimney designs on those kind of things. There's a movable piece at the front, which makes the broom go obviously up and down. That will tilt, and that is a better look at the front of the ice cream parlour with all the different bits and pieces going on. Now, this is the 3rd pair that they have released, I do believe, under this sort of line. So it'd be interesting to see if they do carry on going, just how far they will take it, because I think this one does look very, very smart. And because this one can be moved about and manipulated, it doesn't have to be straight. It does give you the opportunity, as you can see up at the top and at the bottom, it will come round as an L shape. You don't have to keep it as a full straight line like it is in the photo. So I wonder at a later date if you could add it almost as a corner piece, or you could just have it on the opposite side and take the alley the opposite way. But guys, that is it, I do believe, and I am done. Let us know in the comment section, are you a fan of the Harry Potter stuff? Are you looking forward to purchasing any of these different bits and pieces? There are so many different Harry Potter sets that are out and about and available, and I think they all do look very, very good indeed. But if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care, and I'll catch you next one.